Hey YouTube, I wanted to throw up a video about how I ranked up, and I had a few people asking me when I was playing online how I got the rank that I did, and they were like, do you do the Goliath like everybody else, or you know what'd you do to get your level up over 200? And that's not necessarily high, but I got up to level 200 within like a week playing this game, just playing it 3 or 4 days out of the week. And I just wanted to put up a video for some of the beginners on here that, don't play Forza too much, or maybe you're just picking it up. And what I do is a bucket list challenge. I go and just set up the race and set this route up, and I just drift up and down the drag strip like everybody else does. But there is a few things that they don't tell you. The little perks or whatever, none of those actually take effect in the game. There's no difference. They don't give you any extra, and you'll see that towards the end of my video. Basically, all I do is just set it up with the waypoint down at the end of the strip, and I drift back and forth. And here you just want to... Basically, you don't have to, you can take your time doing this. It don't matter how fast you do it or how slow you do it. It doesn't affect anything, but you just set it up, drive to the waypoint, and make sure that you set up your time on the race all the way up. You'll see that in a minute here. And I choose to use a Corvette Horizon Edition because it's actually a well-balanced drift car in the game, and you get that extra drift bonus on it. The BMWs and a couple of the other cars just seem underpowered. You can come back and change the title here or any of that stuff if you want to, but always make sure whenever you do one of these blueprints to adjust the time limit all the way up. Otherwise the race will just end in however amount of time that you finish the race in, and that's just pointless. But I just run it all the way up to 30 minutes, and usually I think I usually will end it around 27, 28 minutes, something like that, just to make sure I finish it, because if you don't go and finish it, then I think it just kind of puts you as basically makes it as a loss. And I don't even bother sharing it to any of my friends or anything, because I don't really see a point in that. Just about anybody can find out how to do this race on YouTube. And here you'll see I just go back and forth up the strip, and I only get about 100 grand. And a lot of people say that there is supposedly a cap to the amount of points you get. I think that's complete BS, because I went back and forth for quite a while one day, and I had over 900,000, and that added up into quite a few million points, and there was no cap. It just gave me a lot of points. But the only reason I stop at 100,000 then go back up and down again, because if you accidentally wreck, then you're gonna lose all your points. If you lose 100,000, it's not that bad. But there's the little concrete barriers at the end of the strip, and I accidentally hit one of those during making this video. And here you'll see I got 155,000 XP, which isn't bad for 25 minutes of your time or so, however long it took to do the race. And a lot of people say that on like YouTube to do the Goliath race, but to me it doesn't bring in as many points. You don't get as much XP from it. I think I only got I did a 3-lap one day, and I only ranked up 3 times off of it, I think it was. And this just here, I think I ranked up 7 or 8 times, and then I got a whole lot of wheel spins out of it, and that's where most of my money comes from. I think my total earnings on here is like 60 million or something like that, but obviously I've spent a lot of money. But here you'll see where I have all of my wheel spins after the race, and off of the Goliath race I only had like 2 or 3 wheel spins too. I didn't hardly make anything off of that. And that was a 3-lap race. That was over a half hour. And I barely made, I think I actually made about 70 or 80,000 XP off of that. And I had a lot of assist off, which obviously I didn't get first place. I'm sure first place you probably do get a whole lot better, but you know, what are the odds of you actually winning a 3-lap Goliath with all your assist off against other people that have their assist on? But here you'll see, you know, I think I got another $100,000 wheel spin. Yeah, there it is right there. But, you know, this is where I rank up. This is where I make all of my money. And I'll show you in a minute here where the little perks or whatever, everybody on YouTube says to use these and that they actually get you extra, you know, like 3 times your points or something, like whatever the perk is for. But the perks actually have no effect whatsoever on the blueprint races. They do work to help give you some extra XP doing the championship stuff, but the blueprint races like this where you're basically, everybody calls it a glitch, but it's not. It's just, you know, just a half hour of you drifting. But like here you can see this is after I finished the race. I still have all of the perk points sitting there and not one of them have been used. So any of those people that say that, it's not true. I've done this race numerous times and it never has once given me anything extra from the perks. But if any of you guys would like to see some tune videos or anything like that, throw a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see and I'll throw up a video for it. Thanks and have a nice day.